Hi everyone, Carrie here. Wow, it's quite a challenge to set up a home studio with not a lot of space, and of course everybody's home. So with that, we are going to practice Santosha today, which is contentment. I know many of us have had our schedules change and things shift in our life. So right now I think it's most important to practice on contentment. So if we want to set our intention there, we can. Or we can choose something else we may be working on this morning. So let's just go ahead and find ourselves centered on the mat. We can allow ourselves to keep one hand up and one hand down just to circulate some energy. And let's find our breath. Most importantly, let's acknowledge the fact that we're breathing today if we haven't already done so. So you can close the eyes or gaze down. Starting with an inhale through our nose, we're going to inhale, rise the belly up. We can't get any more air in. We're going to take an open mouth exhale to start. We're going to do that 3 more times. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth exhale, noticing the constriction in the back of the throat on the exhale. Next breath in, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, same breath out that we did with the open mouth exhale. So let's inhale, same breath out, but close the lips on the exhale. Noticing again the constriction in the back of the throat. Just follow that breath, finding the rhythm of the inhale, the routine of the exhale. It naturally exhales out, the routine of the inhale, and the rhythm of the exhale. Just start coming to our practice here today, reminding ourselves that every day is different. We're going to go where we need to go this morning, allowing ourselves to flow with our own breath. No competition, no judgment. Let's find some movement, and so we take both palms down. We're going to inhale and lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, roll them out. Finding breaths here, inhale and exhale. Finding yourself opening through the ball and socket joints of the shoulder, massaging on the exhales. Finding 2 more breath flows here. Inhaling, rising the ears up and or the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, roll it down. Let's go ahead and inhale, take a deep breath up, rising the hands up towards the sky, gazing at the hands. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, open through the chest. And exhale, take the hands towards the hips. Let's find that breath flow one more time. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, heart center. Inhaling, opening through the heart. And exhale, hands come down. Find the rhythm and routine of the breath as we inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center. Inhaling, opening through the heart. Exhale, adding on here, both hands reach towards the hips. Inhale, right arm rises up towards the sky, dynamic tension here. Exhale, leaning towards the left side as we place the weight into our right side. Breathing here. Big breath in, lots of space through the right side body. Finding that breath, inhale, inflate the ribs, the chest, diaphragm is expanding. Find your movement as we rise up here, both hands reach up. Exhale, right arm reaches down. Left hand comes up, dynamic tension as we reach towards the sky. And then exhale, lateral flexion. Breathing here, finding lots of space through the intercostals, those muscles through the ribs. Inhaling, coming back to center, using your core strength here. Exhale, heart center. Inhaling, opening through the heart. And exhale, hands rest next to the hips. 2 shoulder shrugs up. Inhale, big circle roll. Exhale, relax down and back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, coming back to center. Let's go ahead and find ourselves coming to all fours here. So we'll go ahead and bring ourselves to our tabletop here. We'll take our hands underneath our shoulders. Little micro bend in those elbows. Our toes are resting. We're going to find cat-cow. So we're going to find this next exhale, and as we exhale, we're going to roll our back up towards the sky. So we're lifting the belly up, allowing the shoulders to round, and the head comes down last. Breathing here. 2 breaths. Next inhale, come to cow. As we come forward, we let the belly drop, the chest rises up, heart opens, head comes up last. Find yourself rolling through this space here. Exhaling and inhaling. Taking your attention and drawing it to the back of the spine here. Maybe noticing if there's any sticking points that may be moving through the vertebrae. Allow yourself maybe to stay still or move. It's our own yoga practice here, so we're just going where we can go today, flowing with our own breath and moving at our own pace. Just warming up through the back of the body. Let's find about 3 more breaths here. Breath in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Finding our way back to that neutral spine. We're going to reach our right foot back and we're going to push the toes into the mat here, getting a nice calf stretch. And then we're going to add on to this by exhaling and rolling the back and tucking the chin, getting a nice stretch through the shoulders along with the back of the leg. Inhaling, coming back to center with the back and then reaching the right knee to meet the left. Left leg steps back, pushing the toes into the mat here, opening up the fascia on the back of the foot, making space through the toes. And then exhale, rolling the back as we actively push the back heel towards that back wall. Inhaling, coming back to center, releasing that out, taking yourself back to all fours. We're going to exhale, find our cat. Inhale, create cow. Exhale, cat, and take it to child's pose. Resting here in our child's pose, we can take a bolster and place it underneath the thighs if we need to. Your knees can be apart, they can be together. Let's just draw the forehead towards the mat. If you have a block here, or if we have any sort of fatigue today or headache, we can stack our wrists here, our fists, and you can place the forehead onto our stacked fists. Breathing here. Finding that big breath in. Exhaling all the thoughts out, coming back to the present moment of the breath and on our mat. Finding that intention again. Maybe if we had that full child's pose, we're going to go ahead and nod the head no, allow your forehead to massage through the mat. And just find yourself grounding in. Child's pose is a grounding pose, so at this time of uncertainty, this is a good place to come to contentment. Allowing ourselves to relax through the exhales. Inhaling, we're taking it to cat lift. So we bring ourselves to our forearms, then draw ourselves all the way up to cow. Exhaling, rolling through cat. and taking it to child's pose or downward facing dog, yogi's choice. Down dog, we have our hands starfished out. Middle fingers are pointing towards the front of the mat. Our shoulders are resting back. Feet are about hip width apart. We can start bending those knees, so we'll walk our dog by bending one knee and letting the other leg go nice and long. Pedaling the feet. Finding yourself moving with the rhythm and routine of our own breath. There's no hurry here. Let's find one more on each side. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, extending. Let's go ahead and slowly take our right leg, and if we wish, we can lift it up towards the sky. Two options here. You could be in a three-legged down dog if you wish. If this is too much on the shoulders today and we're honoring our shoulders, go ahead and bring this left knee down to the mat. Yogi's choice. So this is another option. And we can exhale and take the knee and nose in towards each other. And inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, knee, nose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we're going to take it all the way through this time. So we're going to take our right foot and draw it to the hands. The knee is in line now with our ankle. Two options here if we're looking for flexibility today. We're going to take this left knee down to the mat, release out the toes, and inhale all the way up to a lunge. Option two is to bring the hands to the heart center, and if you wish, you can take it for strength, bringing your left knee up. Again, inhaling, rising the arms up. Nice lunge here. Reaching forward. Nice long back here. Exhaling, framing your front foot. Stepping the left foot forward to meet the right to forward fold. Allow your hands here. You can use a block. If you want to bring the ground a little closer, maybe we're here today. And let's go ahead and exhale. Just allow the head to rest. Nodding it no, maybe shaking it yes. And then let's find an inhale to halfway lift. Hands come to the front of the shins, shoulders reach back and down. Nice, flat back, good job. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, bending those knees all the way up to standing. And exhale, heart center. Very good. We're going to inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees if we need to support that lower back. The left leg is going to step back for the lunge of your choice. Exploring your own balance here. Full length lunge or not. Inhaling, reaching the hands back, palms face up. Let's take the next inhale, palms face down. Rise up. Exhale, hands reach forward, framing your front foot. Right foot steps back to meet the left for down dog or child's pose, yogi's choice. We can find a flow here if we wish. 5 breaths. We can inhale to plank. If we're new to yoga or honoring the shoulders, let's bring our knees down, release out the toes. Push that mat away as we bend our elbows towards the ribs, stopping right about where they meet. Body comes all the way down. Inhaling, lifting, chest rises up. Push that mat away back to plank. And exhale, down dog. Let's find the other side again. Right knee can come down to the mat, releasing out the toes. Inhaling, lifting up your left leg. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, rise it up. This last one, we're going to exhale, bring it all the way through for the lunge. Taking our right leg down for our flexibility, or keeping it up for strength. Inhaling, both arms rise up. Exhale, reaching the hands forward. Nice long back, stretching the right leg, right ankle back, hands reach forward, dynamic tension. Exhale, both hands reach down towards the mat. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, heart center. Nice work. Breathing 3 breaths here, and inhale in and exhale. Let's inhale both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg steps back for the lunge. This time we're going to reach the hands back, palms face up. Exhale, palms face down, sweeping up on your inhale. Lunge. Exhale, forward folding towards that front foot. Left foot steps back to meet the right for downward facing dog. We can find a flow or rest. 5 breaths here. Inhaling plank if we're doing the full plank today. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Back to plank. And exhale, down dog. Nice job. You can pedal out those feet, find your downward facing dog, or find child's pose. Let's go ahead and find our left foot and bring it up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it underneath. Finding warrior 2 on your left side. So we're going to reach this right arm back, left foot comes forward as the left hand is forward. It's getting hot. As you guys start shedding clothes, usually those chaturangas do that. So let's go ahead and find warrior 2, glancing over that front hand. Inhale, let's reach that left hand forward. Exhale, flip the palm up. Right arm gently reaches to the right leg as the left hand comes up, reverse warrior. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale being 1 breath. Finding warrior 2. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We're finding side angle. So we're going to bend this left elbow, reaching to the left knee as the right arm comes up. Hands in line with the mouth if it can get there. If you want to explore your core strength today, we can take this left hand and reach it forward as the palm is facing up. Finding 3 breaths here. Reaching that left hand back down. We're going to windmill this right arm as we come to the ball of the right foot, releasing out our left hand and coming back to downward facing dog. 5 breaths is an option here. If you wish to flow your vinyasa, you can find a vinyasa flow. Inhaling plank, your knees can come down. Exhale, chaturanga. Palm. Bring the body all the way down, lifting the heart back up. Inhale and exhale, down dog. Right leg is going to reach up towards the sky. Exhaling, bringing it underneath. Knee is in line with the ankle, and we're going to windmill out this left hand as the right arm comes forward, bringing it to warrior 2. Inhale, right arm reaches for reverse warrior. Exhale, hand rises up. Left arm is gently reaching to the left leg. Inhaling, coming back to warrior 2. Side angle as we bend the elbow, reaching towards the right quad. Left hand comes up, gazing over that top hand. Thumb could be in line with the mouth. Finding our inhales and our exhales. Find the rhythm and routine of the breath. Keeping a positive attitude through difficult times. Taking it back to warrior 2. Sweeping that left hand up, coming back to the lunge. Exhale, hands reach down, framing the front foot. Right foot gently steps back to meet the left. Optional flow. 5 breaths, or take the child's pose. Finding your breath here, catching up with the thoughts. If you have anything that keeps coming up, allow yourself to accept it, explore it. Then exhale, come back to this current space. Let's take our left leg and draw it forward. You could use your hand to assist. Our left hand is going to come inside of our left leg, and we're going to walk the hands to our center space here. Our left hand's going to come in front of the eyes, and the right arm is going to rise up, adding a little bit of a twist, checking with the back hips. If we need to, maybe we need to lift our left hip up to meet the right. Inhaling, finding space here. Find that space between the inhale and the exhale. Taking this right arm back down, let's go ahead and place it where the left one was. Take the next inhale and rise up. Finding that breath. Exhaling, drawing both hands down to the mat. Walking our hands now to our right foot as we pivot through the left. We're going to step our back foot forward just about 6 to 8 inches, and we're going to bring it to pyramid pose. So we'll bend this front knee, take this back foot forward, walk the hands up this right shin, coming to standing here. So here we'll go ahead and check our hips, make sure the hips are nice and square. If we need to adjust this a little bit, we can. And as we bend this right knee, we should notice a stretch through this left leg. So if we bend this right knee again, stretch to the left, find your next exhale, lengthen through this right leg, keep a little micro bend. Inhale, hinge at the hips forward, reaching the hands towards the toes or towards the shin. Just exploring your own space through the hamstring. Take your inhale, perhaps exhale, come down a little bit more. Just find yourself every exhale relaxing through the exhale. Perhaps we can follow the full breath in the full breath out, and create a little bit more space this morning. Somewhere between hard and easy. So allow yourself to find your own edge. After this next exhale, we're going to take the inhale, walking the hands up this front leg. And from here, we're going to take the hands to the hips and step this left foot forward to meet the right. I'm going to keep our hips nice and square, and we're going to step this right foot back, keeping the hips square with the front of the mat. Inhaling, bending this left leg, stretching through the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Next breath, keep this left leg nice and long but not locked. Inhaling, hinging at the hips here, coming forward, nice flat back. Exploring space as we take the hands perhaps forward if this is good for us today, or maybe we're exhaling and reaching the hands towards the mat, towards the ankle, towards the shins. And again, somewhere between hard and easy. Find yourself exploring the rhythm of the breath. I'm going to slowly walk the hands up with that next breath. Stepping this back foot forward and coming to standing. Let's find our balance pose today. So we're going to go ahead and create this right leg, and we're going to reach it up towards the sky, bending the knee. We're finding tree pose. As we take this center foot, you can use your hand to assist and bring it up above the knee or below the knee. And then we can create our own version of our hands, whatever we want to find. If we want to inhale and bring the hands up, Want to bring them behind the back. Just go ahead and find some stillness. It's helpful to find a dristi, something that we can gaze upon that doesn't move here. Again, finding this centered space, flowing with the breath. Find the stillness as we're grounded through our feet. And now, just like a tree, we're grounding through the roots. We may ebb, we may flow with the breeze. But we just stay centered in our practice. And we're going to find this pose and come to Warrior 3. So we're going to close off our hands. We'll bring them back up. You can draw them to the heart center, which will create a little bit more balance. The right leg's going to reach back, and the arms are going to come forward. Because I'm limited on space, I'm going to turn this way, and this is Warrior 3. As we come forward, find yourself creating that core strength here. Creating the balance. Find the positive in the pose. Breathing, the left ankle supporting us. And then let's go ahead and come back up to center. And if you want a karate kick, you can karate kick and come back down. Nice job. All right, let's find the other side. So we'll take the left leg and rise it up. If you're on the right, just find your other leg. And then go ahead and, or if you were on your left side to begin with, go ahead and create tree using your hand to assist. Perhaps our balance today is here. This is okay. Just accepting where we're at. Every day is different depending on different factors, what we ate, where we're at, if we flew. And let's go ahead and find ourselves creating tree. Any tree version that we wish. Creating that dristi. Finding 2 more breaths. Again, grounding in through that right leg. From our tree, we're going to add a little challenge pose. Here we can take the hands closer to the heart center, which allows us to get a little bit more balance. We can take this left leg back. Again, I'm going to go ahead and find this space due to my limited area. And we're going to go ahead and create Warrior 3. Breathing here again, finding ease through the pose. Can we lighten a little bit? Is there areas we need to soften? Finding the breath. Softening through the exhale. And then slowly coming back up. And if you want to work that hip flexor, go ahead, karate kick up and take it back down. Nice job. So let's go ahead and come down to our mats. We're going to go ahead and create knees to chest. So we'll go ahead and, actually before we go knees to chest, we'll create a little bit of a boat pose today, working core strength. So we'll go ahead and take ourselves to boat pose, allowing ourselves to only work through the center of our abs here. If we start to get into our lower backs, find yourself bringing the feet perhaps down or the hands. So let's inhale and start lifting here. Both arms come up. Nice boat pose. Finding your breath. Softening through the exhales. Finding the contentment of where we are right now in this space. Then let's go ahead and bring the hands back down, palms. Our palms will be on the mat, fingertips face the hips. And inhale, lifting up. And then if we want to add a flow here, we can exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, lift up to boat. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, rising up. Find yourself creating a little flow, working with your breath. Exhaling, bringing it down. Inhaling, rising up. If you want to add a little bit, you can bend one knee. Let's go ahead and find ourselves coming back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bringing the hips down to the mat. Drawing both knees into chest. You can give yourself a little massage here, rolling through the back, allowing yourself to catch the breath. Allow yourself to ease through the lower back, ease through the belly. Catch up with the breath if we need to. Let's slowly draw our right knee into the chest and let the left leg go nice and long. Breathing here. Full length inhale. Pausing at the top. Full length exhale. You can move this hip around if you wish to create a little bit more space and work the ball and socket joint of the hip. Draw this right knee back in, lifting it up towards the sky, holding on to the back of the leg, inhaling, pointing, exhaling, flexing. Gentle stretch, you can find some circle rolls. Allowing that blood flow to flow in another direction. Bending that knee back in. Let's take the left leg and bring it to meet the right. The right leg's going to come nice and long, resting onto our mat. Find your breath here. Inhaling, allow the belly to rise up towards the sky. Exhale, resting. Closing the eyes here. There's really not much to see. There's a lot to check in with. You can start exhaling, massaging the internal organs here. At the hip. We'll inhale, rise up, stretching through the hamstring. You can point and flex. Find some circles with the ankle. We'll go ahead and take that exhale. Exhaling, reaching that knee back towards your chest. Drawing both knees in again. Exploring the awareness of our back onto our mats. So if we wish, we can lengthen the arms. Allow the fingertips to reach towards the toes. And we can find some circle movements gently in this space. Noticing what part of our back hits the mat. You can take our knees in, you can hold on underneath the knees on the back of the quads, and you can find some circles here. And again, just check in. What parts massaging? Let's take that exhale, bringing both soles of the feet down to the mat. Hands rest next to the hips. We're going to find bridge flow, so we may want to take our ankles a little bit closer to our buttocks. And we're going to draw those inner thighs in towards each other as we inhale and lift up for bridge. And then we'll exhale and roll each vertebrae down. And just find yourself inhaling, rising up. And exhale, coming back down here. We want to add our arms to this space. We can inhale, rise the hands up, stretching through the shoulders. And exhale, bring the hands down as we bring our back down as well. Creating an ebb and flow with the breath. Allowing your jaw to rest. Just flow with your own breath. One movement, one breath. Bring our left ankle and place it on top of the right quad. Reach the hands in between the legs here, creating figure four. Again, coming back to that mantra, coming back to our intention. Contentment. Doesn't mean we don't have goals. Just means we're okay with everything we have thus far. We have food, we have water, houses, internet service to get this yoga class. Just find that breath and come back to that space. Releasing out that right leg, coming back to all fours, finding the other side, creating figure four as we reach the left knee towards the chest. Again, flowing with your own breath, following the full breath in through the nose and full breath out. Perhaps in this space we want to start making our exhales longer than the inhales. Let's find about 4 more breaths. If our mind starts to wander, just bring yourself back here again. Gently come back with no judgment. And slowly bring this leg down, releasing out. And let's take both legs nice and long here. Inhaling, lifting the hands up over the head as we point the toes, full body stretch. And exhale, bringing both hands to the hips. Drawing our right knee in towards the chest. Let's lift it up towards the sky. And exhale, draw it across the midline so the right hip will come up off the mat, the knee will bend. Hands can wingspan out and gaze over that right hand. Releasing through the lumbar spine here. You can create your own space. If you want to push through the hip here, you can go ahead and push it towards the left toes. Give yourself that own adjustment through the myofascial line, which is located right usually by the seam of the pants. And again, find the breath, slowing down, releasing the jaw, releasing shoulders. Now slowly bringing ourselves back. Reaching the right leg long as the left knee comes in. Inhaling, lifting that left leg up, and we'll bring it across the midline. Left hip comes up off the mat. Hands wingspan out, gazing over that left hand. Again, if we want to give ourselves a little adjustment, we can draw our hip towards that right foot, opening through the sacrum area. And then if we want to add on, you can take this left hand and draw it through the myofascial line located usually around the seam of the pants. This is the big one. This is our iliolateral band, IT band. We're slowly going to take 2 more breaths, perhaps making the exhale longer than the inhale. Slowly come back to center here. And any stretch you wish to do to complete your yoga practice, we can do that now. I'm going to go ahead and cue plow today. So I'm going to go ahead and just lift both my legs up, and you can stay here if you choose. So this is an inversion. As the legs lift up, we're reversing the blood flow through the legs. If you want to add on, we can slowly lift the legs up. This is an energizing pose. So we would find then our forearms, and we would hold the top of the hips. It's most important here to gaze between the legs, not to look right, not to look left, and then just breathe. And again, you can explore your own space. If we do something different in this pose, like take the toes up over the head, you can create that area, especially if you have room, you can do that. You can lift them up towards the sky. Let's find about 4 more breaths here. Inhale being 1 breath. Exhale for the same breath. And then inhale and exhale being the second breath. To get out of here safely, we're going to slowly walk the hands down, bending those knees, drawing both knees into the chest. Take the right leg long and then the left, finding fish pose. As we tuck the chin and lift up, we'll take the right fingertips and place them underneath the right hip and the left fingertips underneath the left. Nice heart opener here as we reach the head towards the mat. You can use a block here to rest the head, fish pose. Checking in with the ease of your breath. Perhaps we feel the coolness on the inhale and the warmth on our exhales. To get out of here safely, we slowly lift the head up, tucking the chin. And come all the way down to the mat for Shavasana. Go ahead and we'll take about a 10-minute Shavasana. So I should mention that we cannot use music on our video due to copyright. So if you want to cue your own music or play a song that brings you joy, peace, contentment, happiness, go ahead and find that song and just let your full body rest. Allow the breath to naturally come in and come out of the body. There's no effort needed here. Any adjustments we need. Sometimes it's the hardest pose in yoga, so allow yourself just to relax here, and if any thoughts come up, acknowledge the thought, explore it for a moment, and then find that exhale and just let it go. Coming back to that contentment. Thoughts negative, try to switch it to a positive, keeping a positive attitude at this time. Allows us to rise above the challenges and see them as opportunities. So no, nothing is happening to you. The universe is working for you. Jaws rested, shoulders rested. So let's start coming back here to our mats. We can wiggle the toes, you can roll the thumb across those fingers. Give yourself that full body stretch by inhaling, lifting the hands up over the head and pointing those toes. Slowly find our way over to one side here. Gently bringing ourselves over and taking another inhale and exhale here. And slowly working our way up to a seated position. We'll draw our hands to the heart center. And as always, thank you so much for being here online today, practicing with me. Talk to you all soon. Namaste. Have a great week.